Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. This one's going to be a bit different. These are top 5 games I came close to beating, but they got super hard or I got bored of them. Yes, so we'll start with number 5.
So games that you have yet to complete.
Well, yes, I haven't yet to complete.
I see.
Yes. But now I guess I'll start at 5. And it's Need for Speed. I got close to this one. It was a very fun game, but then...
This is the reboot, right?
Yeah, it's the reboot. It's live action, but all Need for Speed games are like that. It was fun in the beginning, but it got a little boring and tedious. But I mean, they're kind of still the same as all Need for Speed games. But I enjoyed it for the time.
You enjoyed it, but it just you almost fell out of it,
yes. Then more Need for Speed games came out, and then I guess number 4 would be Ratchet and Clank. Now this one's
also kind of a reboot, but it's also based off the movie.
It's based off the movie, yes.
Which
I never saw the movie.
Which also, it's glary.
Oh, well. I never saw the movie, but I've heard it's not that great. But yeah, so it's basically the game based on the movie, like one of those movie games. So, yeah.
Well, yeah.
It came out in 2016. See, look. It even has the advertising for it.
Kick some asteroids.
Yes. Yeah, no, I was supposed to be in that, but then it got boring. I don't know. Kind of felt like a Ratchet and Clank game, but then the story just felt meh.
So a lot of it was just the fact that you got bored of it.
Yeah, I got bored of it. Next one. I kind of dropped this, but I have the Switch version I've been playing. Has a little bit more extra stuff, but...
It's a game that you just never got to complete, but you felt like you were pretty close.
Yes, but also in this beginning play, I didn't understand Shin Megami Tensei or Persona.
Oh, you mean Fire Emblem?
Well,
Persona isn't even...
Well, it's part of the base of it.
Yeah, but it's more focused on Shin Megami Tensei.
But I understand a little bit of Fire Emblem more than Shin Megami Tensei. How about that?
Yeah, sure.
But it takes mostly Shin Megami Tensei stuff more than Fire Emblem. I think it only takes the weapon... triangle in Fire Emblem.
But then, the combat is more focused like a Shin Megami Tensei game, right?
Yes, I would say it is.
Oh, okay.
Because it's turn-based, and Fire Emblem's not like that. It's like a grid base.
No, true.
Like D&D I never played.
How dare you.
Yeah, no, so then there's that. I mean, I got far into it, but it's still cool to have. Yeah, no, it's kind of like Fire Emblem stuff, but for the most part, they use the moves for Shin Megami Tensei. Now, next one is a 3DS game, and it's Fire Emblem Shadow of Valentine, I think?
Valentia or something?
Valentia?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Valentia, but it's Fire Emblem Echoes, I guess.
No.
It's a remake of the
Super Nintendo?
Yeah, I think it is. It's one of the early Fire Emblem versions they remade.
Oh, it's covering your face, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, so... This one I got close to, but then there's a certain point I got stuck on, and it got a little bit hard. You follow 2 people on each different storyline. They have different stories. They're trying to get...
So this one you haven't really gave up on... Well, you kind of gave up, but it was the gameplay that was really hard. It was a really... hard game for you.
Yes, up to a certain point. I could not complete. I kept dying, and I did things, I don't know, maybe I did not Fire Emblem class my heroes right, or what I did.
That's upsetting.
Yeah, no. So that one, out of this one, it'd probably be the one I'd come back to. Now, number 1, this is a special game. There's a PS2 demo disc that had this. I want to find the demo disc so bad.
We haven't been able to find it.
No. And it's, Jett Rise to Honor. It's out on a demo disc, and it is a cool game. I liked it. It's like, it's kind of like a movie a bit. I guess it is, kind of. But it's a fun little game until to a certain point. It's a beat 'em
up, right?
Yeah, it's a beat 'em up. But then there's a certain point of the game I got stuck at, and it sucked. Even when I got close to beating the enemies down, you go over very little help, there's more enemies on the bottom.
So it was just an endless...
Yes.
It felt endless.
It did, and it's also kind of unfair, but yes. I never completed this game, and I got so frustrated, I dropped it. I never came back to it. I came close to beating, but then you go over to the next stage, there's another wave of enemies, and I remember the scene perfectly. If you ever played the game, it's like in the sewer, I think you're in a sewer, and you battle a group of people, they have a ton of
HP,
yeah, I mean,
and then health bars are
health
really
bars,
high.
or I don't know what they put in this. Then you go to the next stage over, and then you fight more enemies, and your health's very low, and it just got very hard, and I just had to drop it.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Yeah, that will be the one I'll never come back to.
Okay, but the question is, now, are you ever gonna get back into any of these games and actually try to beat them?
Well, there's the Switch version of the Tokyo Sessions.
Oh, yeah, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. So you'd play the Switch version for that?
Yes. And Fire Emblem Echoes I would play. The other ones, I wouldn't. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like the top 5 games you never completed, you can leave them down in the comment below. But I will see you in my next one.